Hello everybody, this is Ray, Tiffany's husband. We've been on another treasure hunt. We found these lovely plates here, and they're English made, of US American boats, ships. This one is called, well, it's the Great Republic. It is English made, it is marked on the back. Churchill. Couriers and Ives original lithographs from original copper engravings. That's, I think Churchill is England. So they're quite nicely made. We have another one here, Volunteer. It's called the Volunteer. It's obviously to do with America because they have the American flags around the edge of it. Again, yeah, it says on this particular one, it says made in England. Adapted from the original hand engravings. So, in Spain, ships are very collectible, nautical stuff. And then we have another one. The Oxina. Oh, probably historical boats. Again, same again at the back. Churchill. Look nice hung up on the wall. And the last one. The US ship of the line, Ohio. Again on the back you've got the mark. Next we have I like this quite nice paperweight, glass paperweight. It's very nice. Nice colours inside of here. Maybe put it in the light so you can see. It's well made. It's not signed or anything, but it's a nice one. And then we have another one. Another paperweight. This is just a small one. Well, again, this is quite nice. It's a nice shape one. I quite like that one. Looks like a jellyfish inside. This one is a quite nice heavy glass vase. It is actually signed on the bottom. It's a nice heavy piece. It's probably maybe 70s, 80s, maybe even earlier. There is a signature on the inscribed on the back, but it's hard to say. Looks like a piece of Medina for me, but I'm not sure with the shape. It was a nice piece of glass. Very collectible. Next we have the familiar Wedgwood vase. There's your Wedgwood mark on the bottom. And this around the edge, it's like icing on a cake. It's quite a nice piece for anybody. Do you want to do these now, yeah? Then we have a piece of Chloe Sonny. I think I've explained this before. It is like having a film of glass, thin glass over the top. If you do break this, it cracks like glass. Where every piece you see is wired and then enamel filled. There's another piece there. All these wires are kind of filled in with the enamels. Very clever, very sought after now, very collectible. I think it's expensive now to repeat the process that they used to use doing this. So I think they brought out a different kind of Chloe Sonny now that's not the same quality, but still collectible. Then we found this horse, porcelain horse. I think you may have seen this in the video. It's a fairly modern piece, but as well, it's handmade in Spain, so everything you see has been done by hand. So it's quite a nice piece. Very fragile, very fragile. A wild horse. I'm sure somebody like that who collects horses. And then the very popular cottage teapots. This is from England. It's vintage. It says Ye Old Cottage, made in England. You can actually get the milk, sugar, and cups and saucers and such. You know. And we have this set in its original box. Royal Worcester, very famous in England. You can see the Royal Worcester marks. Just kind of maybe used for tin dishes or whatever on the dressing table. So it's very nice. Now we also have a glass bird. But this is a famous it's got its label on it. Murano, made in Italy. Famous glass. It's quite a nice piece. And finally, just a decorative cat. There's no marks on him, but he's quite sweet. He's quite nice. I'm sure somebody would love that on their collection. He's nice. Cats are very popular in Spain. So and then we just have that blue and a blue-white plate. This is a very old plate. If you can see the quality, I can see the quality by just looking at it. I can see the age in it by just looking at it through my experience. When you turn at the back, you can see these 3 dots here. That's where in the old days they used to sit the plate on a kind of stick plinths.
To make?
In the kiln, when they used to put it in the kiln. That's why that hasn't glazed over in these bits, because that's where they were supported. But they only did that maybe over 100 years ago. So this is an old plate. It's a very old plate, I can tell. Extremely good quality. I'm sure there's some Chinese influence here on this plate. It's quite nice. Lovely plate. I really do like that. So that is it, folks. Until next time. See you all again. Bye.
Ito po yung lahat na nabili namin this week.